The world looks like a beautiful and peaceful place, but that's a scenic postcard view of things. Really, there are dangers lurking everywhere. There are physical forces in the world that could hurt you. There are germs everywhere, all trying to get inside of you and make you sick. But you can breathe in bad stuff and not get sick. You can be surrounded on every side by infectious agents and not get sick. You can withstand the heaviest physical forces, all because of how you're built. You have a built-in heroine, a built-in fighter. It's actually a complicated system of engineering and chemistry. And looking more closely at this system is what this picture show is all about. Your body is designed to withstand all kinds of physical stresses. Your fragile organs are protected by the bones of your rib cage. Many of your nerves are surrounded and protected by the vertebrae in your spinal column. Your brain is protected by your skull, and that's a good thing because a big part of staying healthy is making intelligent choices and good decisions. Together, your bones form the framework that supports your body. Without your skeleton, you'd be a soft bag of skin and organs. Your skeleton is even designed to repair itself when parts get broken. This is an X-ray of a broken collarbone. The arrow shows you a fracture, a split in the bone. New bone cells form at the break and knit the bone back together. The new cells are soft at first, so broken bones are immobilized with casts and splints while the new cells harden. You're also covered with a tough, self-repairing skin. Your body is pretty much a bag for organs surrounded by skin. Your skin is the bag, the barrier between your insides and the outside world. It's a dependable shield against infectious material. This is human skin magnified thousands of times by a scanning electron microscope. The top layer is dry, rough, and flaky. You can see the same thing when you lightly scratch your hand with a fingernail. This is because the outside of your skin is dead. Living skin cells are made in the layer underneath, in the dermis. As they age, they're pushed out to the surface where they die, forming the epidermis. We create so many new skin cells that dead ones continually flake off. This flaking also helps keep microbes from penetrating the skin. A major part of ordinary house dust is dead human skin cells. If you think of your skin as a bag made out of flimsy plastic, this could happen when you get a scratch or a poke. But you've got tough skin, and your insides don't leak out because repairs are underway. Particles in your blood called platelets rush to injuries and bunch up together. This traffic jam creates a clot, a blood plug. Platelets also send out signals for your body to start making a chemical called fibrin. Long threads that weave over the leak, trapping blood cells and making a bandage. A bandage we call a scab. You can see the fibers in this microscopic picture of a scab. Of course, there are a few holes in our bodies that are supposed to be there. We call those holes orifices. They're like open doors into your body. Your mouth, ears, nose, and eyes are all orifices. But you're well protected against the microbes outside that might make you sick if they get inside. For instance, even though your eyes are wide open, your eyebrows and eyelashes catch dust and microbes before they can get into your eyes. The front of your eye is bathed in tears every time you blink. That keeps it clean, and tears contain a substance that helps kill bacteria. These holes are protected too. Your ear canals are lined with glands that make a thick, oily wax. Earwax traps dust and microbes so they can't get inside you. Your mouth and nose reach back to your throat, forming your trachea. The entire trachea is lined with a thick liquid called mucus that traps dust and particles and keeps them outside your body. Your trachea is also lined with these tiny hair-like bristles called cilia. This electron microscope image shows a piece of dust trapped in the cilia. The cilia wave up and down, continuously sweeping up dust and debris. The dust particles are caught in droplets of mucus. The cilia carry them up your throat where they'll be coughed out. This micrograph shows dried mucus with particles of dust and microbes that are trapped. This one exits your body through your nose. Yuck. But sometimes microbes do get past all of your defenses, and once inside you, some of them can make you sick. This is the bacteria that causes the disease pneumonia, as seen through a microscope. Bacteria are single-celled. Other microbes are called viruses. We usually refer to these microbes collectively as germs. And germs are everywhere. Even if we collected samples from things we think are clean, we'd find germs that we could grow in a laboratory. When the germs outside do get inside, white blood cells defend us. There are several different kinds of white blood cells. This kind is called a macrophage. Its job is to surround and digest invading germs. After it digests these germs, the cell will die. After digesting a big invasion, macrophages collect together and become the waste product we call pus. Other white blood cells are more complicated. To understand how these white blood cells work, it might help to think of yourself as a kind of biocomputer. A real computer is a machine that needs to be told what to do. Without a program, this computer is just a really expensive lamp. Your immune system's like a biocomputer too. It can be programmed to recognize and control or destroy invading harmful microbes. These are the programmable white blood cells. They're called lymphocytes. They make antibodies. Let's say these green graphics are invading particles. Notice how their special shape can behave like a key. The larger pink graphics are lymphocytes, and they have receptors that fit the keys like a keyhole. When the particle's key fits into the lymphocyte's receptor, the lymphocytes start spewing out more receptors, more keyholes, and those are the antibodies. They cover the invader's key shapes and prevent them from attaching themselves to the healthy cells in your body. Antibodies control or neutralize the invader. The next time that same kind of particle invades, we've already been programmed to recognize it, and we have antibodies already built to control it. Being programmed to recognize and resist disease is called immunity. A vaccine is a way of artificially programming your immune system. Vaccines are dead or weakened microbes. They can't make you sick, but they can trigger your lymphocytes to create antibodies. You received some antibodies from your mother before you were born. The rest of them you create yourself. Blood isn't the only fluid in your body. Another part of your body's immune defenses is your lymphatic system, a complex network of vessels that carries lymphatic fluid between your organs and your bloodstream. The lymphatic system includes clusters of cells we call lymph nodes. They filter microbes out of the lymphatic fluid. Another kind of filter is your spleen, an organ that contains high concentrations of white blood cells. When blood is filtered through the spleen, germs are trapped and the white blood cells can destroy them. None of this is so automatic that you can ignore it and your immune system will just take care of you. Nope, you've got to make some good decisions too. The first thing to do is eat a balanced diet and exercise. Exercise stimulates your lymphatic system, which keeps you healthier. Another intelligent decision is to protect your immune system. This is called the AIDS quilt. AIDS is a disease that can shut down the immune system. The people who are remembered by the quilt did not die directly of AIDS. They died from diseases that your body is probably fighting off right now. The intelligent decision is to find out how to protect yourself against AIDS. Another good decision to consider involves this. This is healthy lung tissue, bright pink and glowing with life. But this is lung tissue from a smoker. The lungs have been blackened and destroyed by tobacco smoke and just don't work anymore. Although your immune system is defending you 24 hours a day, staying healthy also involves the choices you make about your life. No one chooses this or this on purpose. It is the on-purpose part that's important. The purpose of your immune system is to protect you. For it to work, you need to take care of yourself and your immune system.